All right, welcome back to the show. Today we're doing something new again. This is something I've been wanting to try for a while. It's a canner recipe, and what it is, it's basically like a deer stew. So I saved you guys a lot of time by cutting up everything that I need here for the video already. So, but I'll just kind of go through with what I did here already. So we have our venison cut up. We got some diced up onions, some diced up rutabagas, some diced up carrots, and some homemade bone broth. You guys all know how that's made. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off by just putting our meat and all this stuff in the jars. We're gonna fill the jars up about halfway with meat and then fill it with veggies from there. All right, so let's get to this. All right, so we're gonna start by putting our meat in the jar. These funnels are extremely handy to have. If you don't have one, I suggest you get one. So we're gonna fill these, let's say about halfway full with meat here. And I'm actually gonna get a wooden handle. I'm just gonna push this down. Make sure we're maximizing our room here. And we're going to put a good handful of rutabagas in here. Handful of carrots. And you can vary this how you like. Try different vegetables. Some people like potatoes. I like rutabagas, carrots. And yeah, the garden has produced well this year. Just going to fill that up all the way to the top. You want to leave about, you want to have about an inch of head space there, so you can pack that down a little bit more. That's what you got there, a nice layer of everything. And I'm going to pour some broth in there. We're going to fill that up about halfway. All right, so that's about filled about halfway up with broth, and that should be good. So we're going to do that through the rest of these jars, and then we're going to get to the preserving part of this. All right, one thing I almost forgot, I'm also going to add about half a tablespoon of salt in here, and also a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And that's going to make that meat real tender, and the salt's going to preserve it. And that's about all you need in here. So I'm going to do that to all these, and on to the next step. You want to make sure before you put the lids on these, you have a nice clean top. I cleaned these already, but after you fill them up, sometimes there's a little bit of residue on the tops of these lids. So get a cloth or paper towel and just clean up along the edges. Make sure we get a nice seal on there. And we're going to want to put these lids on good and straight and just snug. Don't need to cinch them down, just finger tight. And that should be good. All right, so we have our pressure canner. I'm using the T-Fall. I got this on Amazon. I think you've seen it in a couple episodes before, but it does the job pretty good. So we're gonna put about 3 inches of water in the bottom there, 2 to 3 inches, and a little splash of vinegar in there. And we're gonna get our cans in here. We'll be ready to rock. Lock the lid on and set our pressure to setting at 2. And once we get our desired pressure on here, which sometimes can take a while for this lid to heat up and seal, once we're at 2 on there, we're going to let that sit for an hour and a half, and that should be about what it takes. So stay tuned and we'll see how she goes. Later. Okay, so I'm just pulling these out of the canner. They're piping hot, as you can see with the steam. We're going to let that go to room temperature. Let these cool. We'll see if they seal. What the final product looks like. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Finished product. It's looking pretty damn good. And these will be shelf stable for a while. Figure about a year or two. I don't think they'll last that long, so that won't be an issue. But anyways, saving room in the freezer and a nice, healthy, quick meal to go. Always good to have. So super pumped about this, to try it out. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. See you around.